Hello viewers, this is my eighth lecture of GATE 2021 series. Myself, Professor Hemant Sharma, Department of Mechanical Engineering, working in a renowned institute of Indore, Prestige Institute of Engineering Management and Research. Viewers, if you are enjoying my lectures and want to see my next lectures, then you please subscribe my channel and press the black bell icon so that you can get the latest notifications about more my lectures uploading in future. So students, uh, today I will be taking lecture number 8, and the content I will be covering are the numerical parts on beams and to find the support reactions. As you all know that in my 7th lecture, I have discussed simply supported beam with point load as well as simply supported beam with uniformly distributed load. In my 8th lecture today, I will be discussing one question on simply supported beam which is having uniformly varying load. As you all can see in the shared slide, that what is the type of varying load, as you have all have known in my last lecture. I have already discussed that this is the type of varying load which is varying from one point to another and uniformly varying. For example, 3 kilonewton load, 3 kilonewton per meter of uniformly distributed load is distributed uniformly over one point and increasing at a uniform rate, and at another point the load is increasing and becomes 6 kilonewton per meter. So the interesting thing is how to solve this type of question. In this question, the beam AB is having a length of 9 meter distributed in three parts, divided in three different parts, that is from A to one point where 3 kilonewton per meter load is applied, 2 meter of length, and the uniformly varying load is applied from at a span of 6 meter of length and at a span of 1 meter of length. From B point there is having no load, and point A and point B are the support reactions, having up support reactions RA upward at point A and RB upward at point B. So we are moving forward toward the solution part. First of all, we will divide the UVL, that is uniformly varying load, the short form is UVL, into two parts. As you all can see that I have drawn a line here. The two parts consisting of first part as a rectangular part and other part as triangular part. Then only we can solve this whole question. As you can see here that I have shown here the center of the rectangle. The center of the rectangle lies at the center of the span, that is 6 meter is the total span, that the center will be lying at the 3 meter from either side. And the center of the triangle, as you all know that you have studied the CG topic, the CG of the triangle lie from 1/3 from the base and 2/3 from the apex. Applying this concept, I have shown here the CG of the both the triangle and rectangles. Here, the triangular part having a CG and the total your UDL is concentrated at this point, and the point load comes out to be 18 kilonewton. How I will be explaining this in my next PPT. Next slide. And the triangle which is having a point load converting after the conversion of UVL into UDL and UDL into point load, the total load at the center comes out to be 9 kilonewton. Students, here the center plays a very crucial role because to find the moment at point A, the center plays a crucial role because the concentration of 18 will be at its center of the rectangle, and the concentration of 9 kilonewton load will be at the center of the triangle, and taking the moment from A point, the center plays a very important role. So moving further, I have divided the whole UVL into two parts. That is part one. I will be treating it as a rectangle, and since it is a rectangle, that then it will be treated as pure UDL. Okay, and I have cut the part, and the UDL part is shown. Rectangular part is shown here. At both sides there are 3 kilonewton per meter uniformly distributed load either side. The span is 6 meter. The center lies at 3 meter. I have written here the CG is at midpoint, and the load, the calculation part I have shown here. that converting the UDL into point load 3 kilonewton per meter, converting into point load, multiply by the whole span, that is 6 meter. The meter to meter will be cut, and 3 multiplied by 6 will be 18, and unit will be kilonewton. So moving forward towards the next part of the solution, that is part 2, triangular part. When I have cut the figure into two parts, then the lower part will be the triangular part, which we have already discussed, and find out the point load, equivalent to point load, that is 18 kilonewton. And the upper part will be treated as rectangle, whereas at the point, first point here, this is a 0 point, that is here the load is uniformly distributed load of 0 kilonewton per meter, and increasing or varying with the uniform rate. And at the other point of the span, that is 6 meter of the span, the load comes out to be, the total load was 6 here at the next end. And when we cut the rectangular part, which is 3 kilonewton per meter, so 6 minus 3 comes out to be 3 kilonewton per meter. So at the other part, the load will be 3 kilonewton per meter. And when we will converting this triangle into rectangle, for to only to find the total load, that is a point load. But actual figure is, since triangle, therefore center will be actually lying on the at that point, which will be treated as triangle. So CG is at 2/3 of the height. Height is here span, that is 6 meter. Therefore, from this apex, the total distance of the CG from this point will be 2/3 of 6, that is 4 meter. And here will be lying the CG. At the CG, the concentrated load will be equal to total load equal to average of, first of all we will find the average load, that will be the average of initial and final load. Initial load is 0 at this point, and the final load is 3 kilonewton per meter at other point. And adding both the loads 0 plus 3 and taking the average divided by 2 comes out to be 1.5 kilonewton per meter of UDL. So here, students, I have converted the UVL into average UDL first, and then that final total load, which is concentrated at the center, we will find out as treating is the average UDL multiplied by the span. So 1.5 kilonewton multiplied by per meter multiplied by 6 meter, meter to meter cancels, and 1.5 into 6 comes out to be 9 kilonewton. So this was the calculation part of calculation parts of both the figures, triangle and rectangle. And now we can move further toward our solution, final solution part, that we have discussed in the previous questions, that at equilibrium of any body, the summation of all the forces are equal to 0. The forces are horizontal or vertical. Here no horizontal force, therefore only we will treat as the vertical forces. So taking the summation of all the vertical forces equal to 0, and assuming the sign conventions for force as downwards and upward force as positive. Downward force as positive and upward force as negative. So downward force will be equal to 3 into 6, because we have already find that the load of 3 kilonewton per meter multiplied by the span of 6 meter will be equal to 6 is 18. We have that we have already find out in previous slide. And the average load of triangle will be 0 plus 3 by 2 multiplied by 6, that is 1.5 into 6, 9, and 9 plus 18 comes out to be 27. Minus RA minus RB, because reactions are acting upwards, therefore minus sign, equal to total is summation equal to 0, and then we will come to the point that RA plus RB is equal to 27. This means that the both the reactions are carrying the total load of 27 newtons, which is coming from upward. Which reaction will be carrying which load, which support will be carrying which, how much load, that will be, now we will find by equating the moment equal to 0, because at equilibrium condition, the second part of the equilibrium condition of any object is that the summation of all the moment at any point equal to 0. Here we will take the point A for taking the summation of all the moments equal to 0. And in moment case, I have already discussed that moment is the reverse of force, because the force produces the reverse effect at another point. Therefore, we will take the moment direction just opposite to the direction of the force. If we have taken the direction of the force downward as positive, then we will take moment downward as negative and upward as positive. So now we will be taking the moment at point A. There are 3 moments created. First will be the created due to reaction RB. RB's reaction will be upward, therefore its moment will be plus. multiply by it is at a distance of 9 meter from A, therefore RB into 9. Minus sign because the total concentrated load of rectangle is 18 kilonewton and downward, therefore moment will be negative. Multiply by its distance, its center is 3 meter of the half of the span, that is 3 meter, and adding 2 because we will be taking the moment at point A, therefore we will be adding 2 to the 3, therefore 2 plus 3 that is 5, 18 into 5 comes out to be 90, and minus the another force was UVL triangle, and we have to find out the total UDL, and then find further we have find out the point load which comes out to be 9 kilonewton, and this 9 kilonewton force multiply by its moment from A point will be the total point will be 2 plus CG is 4 meter from the span. Therefore 2 plus 4 that is 6, 9 4 is 9, 5 4 plus 2 is equal to 6, and 9 into 6 comes out to be 54. Therefore now the total sum will be comes out to be 90 plus 54, that is 144, and finally we find out the RB is equal to 144 divided by 9, that comes out to be 16 kilonewton. Okay, it is clear up till now. So when we find out the RB, value of RB, then substituting the value of RB in the equation number 1, we will finally get the value of RA, which comes out to be 11 kilonewton. So the interpretation part of this question is that the total force coming from upward, the total load of UVL is total rectangular plus triangular load, that is comes out to it 18 plus 9, that is 27 kilonewton, and that load is totally distributed or supported by the 2 points A and B which are having support reactions, and the support reaction at A and B comes out to be different, maybe different. In some cases it comes out to be equal, but in this particular case it comes out to be different. That is, at point A the reaction upward is 11 kilonewton, and point B the reaction is upward reaction at RB is equal to 16 kilonewton. So students, thanks for watching my this video, and if you want to learn more such videos, you see my next more videos on the GATE 2021 series, then please don't forget to subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon. Thank you all.